God saved me from depression, and I want to share a little story and make this video in hopes that I could inspire somebody else who's going through a tough time to know that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I just want to show you and inspire you that, man, you got this, okay? And so I guess we'll take this back to 2 years ago, right around this time. It was 2021, and everything was going downhill. Except for my grades. Everything was going downhill. I had just broken up with my girlfriend. I didn't even know why I broke up with her. I broke up with her because I didn't feel that I was in the right place. I started to not be able to sleep. I started not eating. I started to just become more and more and more sad. I started to become more depressed. The people around me started to become more negative. I just felt my life slowly going downhill, and slowly but surely the darkness was creeping in on me. I went and talked to my doctor, and of course, sure enough, I was diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. Within a matter of 2 months, I had lost over 40 pounds. I wasn't able to eat or sleep. I was on the phone with my doctor almost every other day. My life was heading downhill, and it wasn't going well. But then fast forward now, I stopped taking all the pills. I stopped taking all of the pills. One just stopped entirely. I now wake up every day loving what I do. I love my life. I love the people in my life. I love what I do for my life. I love it. I wouldn't change my life for anything in this world. But what I do every day is what I want to do every day. I live and I wake up with meaning and with purpose and with drive. And it's the most fulfilling thing in the world to be able to do this. And I owe it all to God. Okay? There's a quote that George Janko said the other day on a podcast. And he said, when I'm at the top, God, all glory to you. But when I'm at the bottom, all fear to you. And he was talking about how that no matter where you are in your journey, it doesn't matter if you're up, if you're down, God is always with you. You just have to say, hey, God, take me, take my tongue, take me to where I need to go and guide me. And you need to be able to give to him. God will take your depression if you let him, but you have to let him into your life to do that. And I was at the church the other day for Christmas Eve, and the pastor was talking. I'll pull up my notes because I made notes about it. The pastor was talking about depression, okay? And he was talking about how so many people go through this, and it's horrendous what people have to deal with, okay? And he says that when everybody's broken, right? When people are broken, they run. When they're hurting, they run. They try and escape. They try and run away. They try and run away from the thing that's hurting them, and they try and go and escape it. Here's the problem. God is with you right there. And every time you try and escape, you're running from it. You're running from God. God is with you there in that moment. But you have to be able to give it to him. You have to say, God, take my depression and help me and guide me to where I need to go. And he will, but you have to let him. And so most people do when they're broken is they try and run. But God is right there. And that's what we always forget is God is with us all the time. Always he is with us. You just have to invite him in. Here's the difference between God and Satan. God will knock at your door and wait for you to open up. There could be a fire building, but God, he respects your free will and your decision, so he will knock and he will wait for you to open. Satan doesn't care and he will come in. So God is there waiting. You just have to open the door. And that's all you have to do is open the door and take that first step, and then he will go from there. And so my pastor was talking about how people always, they think, and they always think that, surely this can't happen, right? And they're always talking about bad times, right? People being in bad times. And there's something that really enlightened me, and that he, kind of lit a light bulb off my head. And he said that Jesus was born in a manger, in a concrete manger, in the mud, in a gross farmhouse, whatever it was. Everyone's like, well, what do you mean? We picture him being born in like this majestical place. No. He was born in the mud. He was born in the disgusting concrete manger. That's when God entered the world. And so even though you may feel like you're going through the toughest times, God is there, and that's when he may need to enter your world. You just have to allow him. And so my question to you is, what do you do when you're in bad, tough times? What do you do when you're in tough times? Do you run, or do you say, God, take me? And when I said, God, take me, my life changed forever. Forever and ever and ever. And all glory to God, because I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for him. And I just urge you that if you're going through something, pass it off to God. Give it to God and let him take you and guide you to where he needs to go. Now listen, I am so early on in my journey in getting closer to God and building my faith. But I hope that this can inspire somebody to take that step, to just take that step to find God in any way, shape, or form. And if you want to talk about this, DM me. Go join my Discord and DM me, and I'll be more than happy to chat with you. Because I know that in that moment in time, I felt that all hope was lost, and I felt like there was no way that I could possibly make it out. I felt that my life was headed downhill and it was going to stay that way. But it didn't, and it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be that way. And so I encourage all of you to just try it. Take that step. Invite God in. Okay? Invite God in. Talk with him. He is there and he wants to help. You just have to open the door to let him in. Okay, and if you want to talk about this, I would be thrilled and more than happy to talk with you or anybody about this. You watch this video, I'd be more than happy to talk to you. DM me on Discord. Let's talk. Because I know how horrible I felt in that moment in time. But you don't have to be alone. And you aren't alone because God is with you. So I hope that my story, okay, my journey can inspire somebody, can inspire you to take that step and to find peace and to find happiness. Okay, and to wake up every day loving your life and putting your life in the hand of God and saying, God, take me to where I need to go. When I'm laying in bed at night, when I pray, I say, God, take me to where you want me to go. Take me. I will do whatever it is. Take me and guide me into the place that you want me to go. God, you decide. You decide. You take my tongue. You take my mind. You take my body. You decide. You decide where I need to go, and I will do that. God, take me and show me where I need to go. Show me what I need to do. And I just urge you all to do something similar. Because it was life-changing for me, and I know that this could be life-changing for you if you just give it a shot. So, that wraps up this video. I sure hope that I can inspire just one of you to take that step and find that peace in knowing that God is with you through any tough time that you may have. Once again, if you would love to talk to me, which I would love to talk to you, shoot me a DM on Discord, and I'll be more than happy to chat with you about this. But I hope that my story can inspire you to take that step.